All right, Martinsville race weekend. Overall, truck race, it was actually pretty good. Johnny Sauter gets the win. So now Johnny Sauter will be officially locked into the championship race for the truck series at Homestead. Like, was there any doubt? Like, Johnny Sauter's been the best driver in truck series all season. It was sort of plain as day. Plus, he had a crap ton of chase points anyway, so there was no doubt. But yeah, Sauter wins. Cup race, it was pretty good. Had some good battles there. Great battle at the end there between Joey Logano and Martin Truex. Logano wins. As much as I hate Logano, I'm going to defend what he did at the end there. Moving Martin Truex out of the way, bumping and running him. Like, what Logano did, there was nothing wrong with that. That was just racing. It was just a racing deal. Like, plain and simple. Like, Logano, I have no problem with bumping and running, doing a bump and run on somebody. I have no problem with it as long as you don't wreck them. But yeah, and they were both beating and banging at the end there, so that was just hard racing. I'll actually defend Logano for a change as much as I hate him. I'll defend him for a change on that. But yeah, and of course, Truex after the race saying that Logano won the battle, but he won't win the war. And so that obviously, it's obvious Logano made an enemy. And we've seen every year, almost every year in this chase grid, you cannot make enemies. Look at 2014. Brad Keselowski made enemies with Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin, and Matt Kenseth. Keselowski did not win the championship that year. Look at 2015. Joey Logano made enemies with Matt Kenseth. Logano did not win the championship that year. 2016, nothing really happened. I honestly think the Logano-Carl Edwards deal was just a racing incident. No enemies were made there in that Homestead race back in 2016. 2017, Denny Hamlin made enemies with Chase Elliott. Hamlin did not win the champion. That was last year, and Hamlin did not win the championship. And this year, Joey Logano makes enemies with Martin Truex. What will the result be? We'll have to see in 3 weeks' time, because that means Logano's fighting for a championship. So in one goddamn year, Logano goes from missing the chase to now making the Final Four. I mean, that's now the third time in Logano's career he's made the Final Four, because he made it in 2014 and 2016. So it seems on even number of years, Logano makes the chase, makes the Final Four. But on odd number of years, he finds a way to take the piss. So maybe look at Logano not doing anything in next year, since it will be an odd number year next year. Even year. Jesus Christ, Logano's been a tale of two seasons. But honestly, wow. Honestly, I sort of hope Logano wins the championship now, because it would expose the chase grid for what it really is, and that's reward mediocrity. Because look at Logano on season. He had one win all fucking year. He was mediocre throughout the year. Like, he was like mid-pack. Like, he was mediocre, then all of a sudden the chase, he pulls another fucking run out of his ass. And he's gonna have a shot at championship. Like, it would just prove that the chase rewards mediocrity. Look at Ryan Newman in 2014 when he was dog crap all season, all 2014, then pulled a strong chase run out of his ass. And ended up finishing second in the championship to Kevin Harvick. Man, of course, Truex finished third. Kyle Busch finished fourth. Like, I think Kyle Busch, he'll all but steal his Homestead spot, along with Harvick. It's just that third spot, that fourth and final spot. Will it be Truex? Will it be Chase Elliott? Who will it be? But here's one guarantee out of Martinsville. At least one Stewart-Haas car will be eliminated this round. At least one, so we will not have a Final Four consisting of Stewart-Haas drivers. But yeah, of course, Xfinity's back next week. Of course, Xfinity had their final off week of the season this week. They'll be back next week for Texas. All 3 series, so a triple header. So no more off weeks. It's now a sprint to the finish. As we try and find out who will be competing in the championship for each. Texas, not expecting much. It's a goddamn mile and a half. Probably going to be a boring race. Maybe Jimmy Johnson could win? We'll have to see. I mean, he didn't do too terrible at Martinsville. He was pretty much meh. But yeah. Also, speaking of Jimmy Johnson, he got a new sponsorship. He'll have Ally Bank as a sponsor. I'm not familiar with them. All I know is that it's a banking company in America. That's for sure. But yeah, we will have to see how this works. I think Jimmy's supposed to have 1 or 2 more sponsors. Hopefully Gatorade and maybe Valvoline. Please. But yeah, we'll have to see. But at least Jimmy Johnson now is a sponsor for 2019. The deal with Ally Bank is supposed to be for 2 more years. So it's going to be till the end of Jimmy Johnson's contract. Probably the rest of his career. But yeah, I think I addressed this weekend pretty much. Good racing. The fall race was way better than the goddamn spring race. That was for sure. But again, the spring race, it was ran on a goddamn Monday. And usually Monday races suck ass. But yeah, what can I say? What can we say? But yeah, next week, Texas. Only 3 more weeks of this, and then we can go watch other interests. I wouldn't be surprised if the Final Four consists of a Gibbs car, a Furniture Row car, a Stewart-Haas car, and a Penske car, because it's looking like that. It would be the same Final Four as last year, technically. Just a different Penske car this time. But yeah, I think I've gone on long enough. That's all I gotta say. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out.